Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here. Welcome to the final installment of our Summer Beer Variety Pack Review Series. In today's episode, we're going to talk about our favorite Nintendo Switch games to play on the go, and what are we drinking today?
Oh, today we're drinking the Exile Mount Crushmore Summer Party Pack.
Alright, you know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss an upload. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and stay tuned to this episode of Gaming Off the Grid.
Gaming Off the Grid, boom shakalaka!
Alright, here we go. This is the last installment in our Summer Beer Variety Pack series. This is going to be a lot of fun, and today we are featuring Exile and talking about our favorite Switch games to play on the go.
Yes, this is Exile's Mount Crushmore Summer Party Pack. It includes the Zoltan, which is a Session IPA. It includes Hannah, which is a Bavarian-style wheat ale. Then it includes the Lemon Trail, which is an ale brewed with lemons. And then the Ruthie, which is a gold lager.
Yeah, so we haven't done any of these except the Lemon Trail on the channel before, so this is going to be a lot of fun. The first one's an IPA, so I think, it's time for you to do your thing. Yes, this is the
Zoltan. It's a Session IPA. It's a really simple IPA, but it has pretty good hops.
Yeah, I do like this one. I've had this actually in the tap room. It's a very refreshing, very crisp, very thin mouthfeel.
Yes,
but
there's good flavor, yeah.
Yeah, so let's talk about a game we like to play on the go. So we're on the road a lot with the band, with the channel, things like that, and then we like going to breweries and stuff. So we have played our Switch before at Exile and other places. So start with a game that you love playing on the Switch on the go.
Oh, I actually have fond memories of playing this game at Exile in particular, and that is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is such a fun game to play on the go.
Totally agree. It's a lot of fun. It is, that perfect blend of you can be hardcore with Smash, but it's also a pick up and play game. You got to be okay playing with the Joy-Cons when you're on the go,
that's
right?
the tough part.
Yeah.
But, you can play up to 4 people on the go on that screen, put it up on the bar or at the table you're sitting at, have a couple craft beers, and it is so much fun. And the rounds are quick, so it's not like, jumping into like an RPG. You can do like a quick fight match and then stop and talk for a while and then play another match, or you can pass it around and just do the story mode. It's really sweet.
Yeah, totally agree with you. That's a great pick there. So the next beer we are going to jump into is the Hannah, a Bavarian style wheat ale, like a Hefeweizen.
Yes, and this is one of your favorite beers to drink during the summertime, so I'm going to let you start this one.
Yeah, so this beer is a beer that I like drinking year round. It is one of my favorite beers, period. It's definitely in my top 5 list. If you're a fan of Hefeweizens, this is a beer that you definitely need to try. I will say this is still on my top 5 list, but they did change the formula of this beer at some point here in the last couple years, because the beer is way more filtered than it used to be. There used to be the floaties, there used to be, you used to have to swirl the bottle to get all the stuff stirred up and then pour it in, let it cascade through the glass. I miss the old formula. I will say that. I like that more than this, but this is still a great brew.
See, I'm not very familiar with Hefeweizens in general. This is good, but I feel like you have to enjoy Hefeweizens to really enjoy this style of beer. It's a very unique style of beer.
Yeah.
But this is a pretty good summer beer.
Very good. The banana and clove is on point, and if you know what we're talking about with that Hefeweizen taste, it has that, and they do a really good job with it. And this beer's epic, like I said, but I do miss the old formula because it was better than this one.
All right, so now, Switch game on the go. What are you picking?
I really like those Sikyo compilation shooters.
Yes.
Because the Volume 1 and 2 both have 4 games on them, but I kind of lean towards the second one because I think all of them on there are 2-player. It's just kind of like you're at the arcade, right? And you can just...
and we love shooters.
Yeah. And we can pass the Joy-Con over to the next person and let them go through a couple levels, and those are a lot of fun.
That is
a really
great pick because I feel like most people don't know about those collections.
Yeah, I'll get them from Play Asia, and just a ton of fun. It's a great shooter compilation.
All right, let's jump into our next beer, which is the Lemon Trail. It's an ale brewed with lemons. We actually did a full episode on this beer, but I haven't had it since, so I'm excited to try it again.
It's a really good brew. This is the only beer in the pack that is specific to this season. It comes out late spring, I believe, and Exile has done a very good job with this beer. I think this beer would cater to someone who really likes like summer shandy and things like that.
Yes, it has that nice lemon taste.
But this is like a real beer.
This is a lot better.
Yeah, it's a lot better than that, and they use real good ingredients, real natural stuff in this product. But this beer is a superior offering to your typical summer shandy and stuff like that. It's a great beer, very tart. It will kind of, if you just start drinking it, it's going to make you pucker a little bit.
But it's not quite like sour.
No.
Sour-esque.
Yeah, but a great brew, great summer brew, and we hope they keep doing this this one for years to come. We actually did a brewery tour when this was in
yes.
the finishing process, and we got to taste like the initial.
And we were like, ooh.
I think it was still like a month out from being done, so it wasn't quite finished. So that was really cool. So this is a really good brew and an A+ beer for a summer variety pack. All right, the ball is in your court. What's another game you like to play on the go on the Switch?
This game is fairly new because it just came out, but I can't stop playing it. We played it so much in the room. We played it on the go. We haven't played it at the bar yet, but don't worry, we will soon. And that is the Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order.
Yes.
Oh, so much fun.
Great game, and it's, again, like a lot of these, low barrier of entry as far as you can just pick up and play it. You know, the shooters that we have on here, they are difficult, yes, but everybody knows how to kind of pick up a shooter and go. Similar with this, you mash some buttons, right? You can have strategy. We mentioned that in the episode we did on that game, but it's really just a good brawler, a good multiplayer brawler.
You can play 1 to 4 players, and then people can drop out. So it's a super fun bar game, and people can come and be like, dude, what are you playing? Oh, it's a new Marvel game. And then you can be like, oh, do you want to play Spider-Man? Heck yes.
And odds are, most people have a character from the Marvel universe that they like. So that's why I think, again, it's another great pick up and play game.
Alrighty, let's move on to this final beer, the Ruthie, which is a gold lager. It's a pretty simple Exile staple beer, but this is one of my go-tos.
Yeah, so this is a flagship brew from them, along with Hannah, that has been around since the beginning of Exile Brewery. And this lager, which I'm not always the biggest fan of lagers, but this brew is done right.
Yes. Every time I go to Exile, I usually order at least one of these, especially when it's hot out and we're sitting outside like on the patio and stuff. Man, this is such a good, simple beer, and I actually prefer this over Hannah because it's not as heavy. I'm not a huge fan of Hefeweizens. I mean, they are tasty, but this is like a nice, simple, easy drinker.
Yeah, great lager. I don't know how you could do it any better. If you wanted a good, crisp, refreshing lager, that's Ruthie. It is. It's such a great beer. Can't say enough good things about it.
I can't say enough good things about Exile in general. Like, they crush it out of the park with every beer they make. And man, this is a fantastic summer party pack, and it's so cool because they're a smaller brewery that they actually made a summer pack. That's awesome.
As far as all the summer packs, I think it's fair to say the quality of this one is quite a bit ahead of the rest of the ones.
All 4 of the beers are good. But you can buy all 4 of these in separate 6-packs, so say like Lemon Trail is your favorite, you can still buy it just on alone. You don't have to buy the 12-pack.
Yeah, I guess I would kind of like to see, if I'm nitpicking, as Exile grows, maybe a summer variety pack that has unique, you know, especially
like a new one.
Like there's no sour in here, right? And that their sour game is on point. What if there was a sour that was only available during the run of this variety pack, unless you were in the tap room or something? But anyway, just some ideas down the line that we might want to see come of this, but wow, a great offering of brews that are sure to refresh in the summertime.
Now, before we rank them, let's talk about one more Switch game that we like to play on the go.
This is kind of an easy one, kind of a no-brainer, but I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh, that's such a good pick. Everyone knows Mario Kart. Everyone's played a version of Mario Kart, and that is such a fantastic game to play on the go.
It's a great game, and I've said before on the channel, I think Mario Kart 8 is up in the discussion, at least, of the best Mario Kart games ever made.
Double dash. Double dash.
But the character offering, the tracks, the way it brings in old tracks, there's a lot of depth to the game. It's just a great pick up and play.
Yeah, there's a lot of options with that. It's super sweet. Okay, so now, rank them. Good luck.
I'm gonna go with, man, this is really tough. I'm gonna go Hannah, Ruthie, Lemon Trail, Zoltan.
Wow. I should have known you would have picked Hannah first.
Yep.
Now, this might surprise you with my list, but I'm gonna go with Lemon Trail first, then Ruthie, then Hannah, and then the Zoltan. So Zoltan's last, and I'm an IPA fan.
Yeah.
But I love all 4 of these beers. Like, don't let that list. This is still a really good session IPA.
Yeah.
So
I would, and I'm not an IPA fan. I've said it several times. I would buy a 6-pack of that for sure.
Yeah, all these beers are incredible. I just think lemon summertime. This is a fantastic summer beer, and it's my number 1.
I'm really glad this is the last sampler pack we featured in this series, because Exile just kills it. They are a great brewery, one of our favorite breweries, and they're local, so it's pretty awesome. Make sure in the comment section below, since this is the last one of the series, let us know what's your all-time favorite summer beer, and if you enjoy gaming on the go, what is your favorite game to play when you're out and about? We always appreciate you tuning in and subscribing to the channel. Keep gaming, keep drinking. We'll see you next time, right here on Gaming Off the Grid. Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here. Welcome to the final installment of our
we're recording an intro
review series. In today's episode, we are going to talk about
the Exile.
to the final installment of our summer beer variety pack review series.